Welcome to the top line tutorial. In this tutorial, we're going to talk about sorting and summarization. ApplStream has two different sorting options. The first option is through the drop-down box called Extra Choice. As you can see, there are many different options here. The default setting is called Standard. This setting has been prepared by the developer. For this example, we will sort our report according to invoice by selecting Invoice and clicking Search. As you can see, the report has now grouped all its results numerically by invoice number. The other way to sort is by clicking on the title of each column. As you can see, by clicking on Vendor, we've sorted all results alphabetically by vendor. This option is also available from the drop-down box as well. All column titles are also available in the drop-down box. The small arrow next to the column title indicates the direction in which the results are sorted. For example, if we click on Vendor again, we see that the results are now organized according to reverse alphabetical order. Clicking on the lock next to the column title will lock the results in their current order, allowing you to sort according to more than one criteria. For example, we will now sort according also to invoice date. Now the results are organized first according to vendor name and secondarily according to invoice date. As you can see, we now have two columns by which our items are sorted. You can sort the report by any of the headers. Of course, we can once again change the direction in which our results are organized. When we have one category locked, the secondary category will appear in the drop-down box. This is because now invoice date is the only adjustable sorting criteria. When we unlock vendor, we see that now again we can change whether or not we want to sort according to vendor. If we switch back to Standard, we see that the report is again sorted according to the default. Now we will take a look at the summarization option. To summarize the reports, click on the summarization icon located at the top of your screen and click Search. The icon will change to a dark blue color after you do this. Now you can see that there is a summary of each group of reports according to the primary sorting criteria. In this case, our reports are summarized according to vendor. If we click on the summary icon again and click Search, we will see only summaries. That is, the report will no longer show specific details. Also, the summary icon will change to orange. The report header now has two lines. The first line is composed of the same columns from our original report. By clicking on any of these columns, we can change the criteria by which our report is organized very quickly. For example, from vendor to site, invoice date, or pay date. As we saw earlier, we can lock one specific column and then also sort our results according to a secondary search criteria. For example, we will now sort by and then lock vendor. Then, we will also sort by site. Now our report is displaying two columns. Just as before, we can quickly change the secondary sorting criteria. For example, from site to invoice, invoice date, or pay date. The second header line sorts our results according to their summarized values. We can sort it according to increasing or decreasing value by clicking on the arrows in each column. We can also sort according to the number of rows each group is summarizing. Clicking on the summary icon and clicking Search will show our original report sorted according to the default setting.